These are two of the most popular action cameras, the Insta360 X5 and the GoPro Hero 13, but they're made for completely different people, so which one should you actually buy? First, let's talk about one of the biggest fundamental differences. The GoPro Hero 13 works like a traditional camera. You point, shoot, and get high quality crisp video in that single direction. The Insta360 X5 on the other hand is a 360-degree camera. It captures everything around it using its dual lenses, and then lets you reframe to get a really cool third-person view or drone-like looking shot. Plus, because of the way this stitch line works, the selfie stick is invisible, making the camera feel like it's floating. One of the best parts about the X5 specifically is the new Instaframe mode. It uses AI to track you and then output a standard video that you don't have to reframe alongside the full 360 footage. But here's the catch. While the X5 can technically shoot 8K, when you reframe it, it typically reduces it down to 1440p or 1080p. Meanwhile, the GoPro can capture 5.3K 10-bit video that will look significantly sharper. It is worth mentioning that this has a single lens mode that can go all the way up to 4K. Let's really quickly dive into the specs. The X5 has dual 1/1.28-inch sensors and 3 AI processors, giving it a serious edge in low light performance and dynamic range. In fact, the X5 has better low light performance than the GoPro despite it having to shoot 360 degrees. The GoPro uses a smaller 1/1.9-inch sensor and a much older processor. For battery life, the X5 has a 2400 mAh cell that lasts for up to 185 minutes in 5.7K endurance mode and charges fully in 35 minutes. The GoPro's 1900 mAh battery can record for 90 minutes in 4K and takes 2 hours to fully charge. Audio is another key factor, and the X5 has this multi-layer wind guard and some voice processing to make the audio sound crystal clear even in windy conditions. The GoPro also has some solid microphones with wind reduction, they're just not quite as good. And here's what the audio quality sounds like from the X5 1, 2, 3 and from the GoPro Hero 13 1, 2, 3. What I think is really cool with Insta360 is they make this little mic Air that connects directly to the X5. So as I move away, you can see with the GoPro, the audio doesn't sound very well, but obviously with this little microphone right here, the X5 is still gonna sound really good. Now you can still totally add a microphone to the GoPro, but it's so cool that this little one connects directly to the X5 with no extra receivers. For displays, the X5 has a very bright 2.5-inch display that's modern and touch responsive, where the GoPro has a 2.27-inch display that feels very laggy and outdated, especially when you compare it to the X5. Both of these cameras are rugged, with the X5 getting these removable little lens protectors, and the actual lenses can also be replaced if you scratch them. But the overall durability would have to go to the GoPro because the lenses don't stick out, and you can replace the lens guard as well. And a couple small things, the Hero 13 is waterproof down to 10 meters, the Insta360 is down to 15. They both get a magnetic mounting system with a 1/4-20 mount, although the Hero 13 gets these little folding down fingers. Now filming on both of these cameras in the highest resolution that they go, please know that the Insta360 X5 does do a really good job with that invisible selfie stick mode. It's just I have the special selfie stick with the GoPro added, and that kind of messes it up. It's obviously full bright daylight right now, so we will test out the low light and single lens mode a little bit later, but I'm curious to see what you think. The X5 is definitely gonna have a little bit better dynamic range, but the GoPro is gonna have much better image quality. I will also have links to both of these cameras down in the description if you want to check that out. And a quick stabilization test here to see which one. And now testing the single lens mode on the Insta360 X5. So that means it's just using one of its lenses, and it's shooting just like the GoPro, where if you turn it, it's gonna look away and it just works like a normal camera. Now, if you can't tell that much of a difference between the two, that's the main selling point of the GoPro, although I would think that some of you would be able to tell that the GoPro is better. Now, the main advantage of a 360 camera is that you're not limited to a certain field of view like the GoPro. With this X5, I could look over here, I could look over here, I could get a uber wide shot, or I could get a shot that looks similar to the GoPro. And now that it's dark outside, this is what the low light video looks like from both of these cameras. As I mentioned earlier, the X5 should look a little bit better here because of those bigger sensors and all of the AI processors. So which one of these wins? If you want crisp, high quality POV shots, then the GoPro is definitely a great option. But if you want a more unique camera that opens up a whole world of possibilities and doesn't have as much overlap with a smartphone, then I would go for the X5.